I just saw like a video of Academic. He was interviewing a Daphne Joy chick, but she didn't give me like she regretted that anything came out, that she had any remorse for her son seeing that. She gave like she was very much. She gave like she exposed it. I don't know. It just gave. And then when I was looking at a little bit of it, it was like she was flirting with him, like flirting with Academic, like she was on like some, yeah. It gave like flirting, like, do you like you got money, you want some, like, I don't know, y'all. I'm like, am I bugging?
So now women are starting to turn on Daphne Joy, right? We all know who Daphne Joy is. Daphne Joy is the baby mother of 50 Cent. I think she has his son Zaire or whatever. You know, they were in a relationship for a while before they broke up. But he's been in a battle with Diddy for a long time, right? And everybody was wondering why he always going at Diddy so much, man. Why he can't stand Diddy so much. He's so bitter towards Diddy. But then we found out that Diddy was bringing in other brothers to boat race his baby mom while he cuck in the corner and do his thing, right? Man, this whole thing is crazy. So they released a video of Daphne Joy getting torpedoed by by some black men, right? And everybody at first, when she got on the stand and she was crying and she was saying that this is the worst time of my life, I was forced to do this and Diddy did this and Diddy did that. Well, now a lot of women are starting to see, well, wait a minute. It doesn't look like she was forced to us. Maybe we made a mistake here. She's embracing this and she's now out here making money off of it. She doesn't even care that the tape was leaked, right? Where strippers had already came on there and said that she was down with everything. She was 10 toes down. She was wilding out. She was with it from the jump. But a lot of women didn't care because these powerful corporations is bringing Diddy down. And I always said, Diddy is guilty of a lot of things, right? But I didn't think he was guilty of this. I thought that those women was complicit. Diddy was guilty of beating Cassie on that video. Diddy is guilty of doing people wrong in the music industry. But when it came to this, what they brought this up with, I wasn't believing none of that. But let's look at like what she's doing now, going around, basically embracing all of this now for money.
If you do OnlyFans, at a certain point, it's like attention is the whole business.
Yes.
And
so
that's why you have girls creating like fake storylines about themselves and including things that would be generally considered, embarrassing or disgusting by many people's standards. But, when it comes down to it, attention really drives signups.
So with that, I will say that from my fan base that I've created through the years, I realized, okay, so this is really the next thing, to just have more intimacy, get to know them better, have them get to know me better. And like as I've said, I love that Academics was the main thing, was his attraction to me was what attracted to me. And so in just with OnlyFans, it's a bit of a,
so she's selling this OnlyFans thing, like, all the way to the end, because now she's looking at it like, listen, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna make some money off of it, right? Being a garden tool is fashionable now, right? Being passed around like a frisbee, you could still be celebrated because you always got some simps out here that's gonna make her win. Now there's a lot of women that's upset about that because they felt like they supported her because they felt like she was a victim. But then we're starting to see that she wasn't a victim. She was down with it. Now, those of us that's men that's come from the street, that got daughters, that got wives, I saw this a mile away. I said, no, she ain't no victim, man. She was out there. If Diddy ain't had no money, Diddy wouldn't have never had access to her. When you got a man that got money, right, he get a man. Listen, women are compromising a lot of integrity. Women are compromising a lot of things in order to be, not all, but there's a large portion of women that are compromised themselves to be in the presence of a man with money. That's just, we all know that. Women know that, right? And she was willing to do those things. Now that everything is exposed, she like, F it, this is who I am. I might as well just come out and be who I always been the whole time, right?
What are you into? Like your type of, because I'm watching some of these videos here, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, does size really matter?
So to answer your first question, what am I into? Like, do I have any kinks? I would say that I'm kind of like figuring out those kinks and I'm fine tuning exactly what I like. I mean, honestly, it was very attractive to me to see you so attracted to me. That's honestly what brought me onto your show because, you know, underneath all the profanity, I definitely could pick up on that you were like really attracted to me.
You're a sexy ass bitch. That's a
Thank you. So I gravitate more towards men who are definitely in a more like obsessive, like worshiping energy towards me. What's funny is like I'm learning about this word simp. And I just want to say shout out to my simps. I love simps.
Yo, deadass, y'all go watch that convo with me and Daphne Joy, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all know me. I'm anti-tricking. Okay, I'm not doing none of that. Never. It's not happening. I'm not coming off $1. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie. That's the first time I like talk to a chick. Yo, bro, she's a pro. Like, I see why she got 50, Diddy, all of this. And she almost got me. She got a way to talk to us. She make you feel all good inside and shit. If you ugly, she make you feel like you cute. You got a little schmedium schmeat. Like, she gonna make you feel like you got that, you know what I mean? That Titanic. Like, this shit crazy.
So, you know, listen, she got the fake voice on, the fake submissive voice, right? Lauren rocking these simps with money right to sleep, right? I guarantee you, academics done paid about 10, 15K to clap them cheeks, right? Because she gave him the voice, speak to his ego. Speak to his ego in a language that's going to soften him up and make his brain shut down, right? That's why she said, shout out to all my simps, right? Because as long as you got women out here with a wet spot, you're going to have a man willing. That's just what it is. It's going to be a man willing to pay. It's going to be, listen, he ain't praying, he paying. That's just what it is, man. She going to seduce and reduce him, man. She going to charm and disarm him. That's just what it is. That's just what it is, man. Like, those of us that's from the street, that got some age, I see her coming a mile away. We done seen women like her already. But she get on there, she start talking that submissive Kardashian voice, and all of a sudden the men just start, oh my God, I can't believe I'm just so wrapped up in her beauty. And man, please. But now she's making her rounds from academics to Adam 22 to Cam Newton.
I think to that point, when you as you're saying things in regards to standing firm and speaking about your non-negotiables, was there ever an effort for you to kind of say how you truly feel outside of being an empath to another person's desires?
I see what you mean. Like, did I really have a stronger voice back then?
Yeah, like if this is something that you did not want to do, could you not have said that, yo, like,
Yeah. That's a touchy question. Yeah.
Say less. But, all right, and this is my last question in regards to this particular topic. Mm-hmm. You do know who leaked the video?
I don't know who leaked it, but I do know who possessed it. I don't know exactly which party leaked it because I will just keep that abreast for now.
Yeah.
And I hope that they know that I think that's not very nice that they did that to me. And it's unfortunate that they had to go that route.
So let's go here, because I think with this opportunity, a lot of people may know or may think who Daphne Joy is. Let's go back. Like, I want to really unpack where you came from. What was what's your interests? Like, what are the things that you are interested in?
Does size matter?
Does size matter? What?
I would say that I genuinely feel that it's all about the motion in the ocean. 100%. How about for you?
Oh, no.
Gotta keep it funky, right?
No. I can't. Hell no. Get that out of there. Listen, this car drives one way. This is a one-way street. You feel what I'm saying? This is no back and forth, no offense, defense. No.
This woman, she runs game, man. Whoever her handler is, he giving her strict instructions, and she's sticking to the point. Now, she was just on video with Chuck DeLong and Shorty Pipes, right? Getting piped down, right? We saw it, right? We saw, well, I had to do it for investigative purposes so that way I can give you guys the proper video, right? But she on there with Chuck DeLong and Shorty Pipes, but then she come out and Cam asked her specifically, did you feel like you had a voice where you could have spoke up for yourself? She said, well, I don't want to answer that. Yeah, she could have, because when she did the first one, she could have went out and said, yo, this is wrong. She kept going back over and over and over again. Right? Who you think you're playing with? Who you think you're fooling? Right? Then she's on here talking about penis size, right? She's not saying, well, I have a son and I'm embarrassed that this, that this video has been released and this stuff is out here. She's fully embracing it. She's fully embracing it the same way she was seen fully embracing Chuck and Shorty Pipes in the video. She was fully embracing them too, right? With Diddy walking back and forth. But one of the guys that was actually the participant in the video, Shorty Pipes, he actually went on the Vlad and said this.
But you said she was always the opposite of that.
Yeah, I mean, Daphne seemed to be a very willing participant in everything that went on. From the moment I met, she asked me about all the angles of what it is to be in the lifestyle and invite somebody else into your bedroom. Then it became wanting me to wear certain clothes for these meetings. Then it became her telling him, no, I want to do this. He would make suggestions as far as like how to make this into more of what he called the love hour, a more like seductive type state. She was like, I want to do it this way. I want to do it like this. And he would let her run with it because he loved seeing how excited she was to make her own decisions in this, not being shy. So at a certain point, yeah, she was just the most willing person that I've ever seen in this type of scenario. My point of view, right? Because there were text messages between them outside of this that says,
now Shorty, who does this for a living, he's out there saying, listen, she was a willing participant to get piped down, right? She come in, she's directing the whole show. She's being a choreographer, she's directing, she's holding all these different titles. Then she's bending over and spreading, right? So he's saying all this, right? But again, because these corporations like Diageo and them went after Diddy and they used the smoking gun, accused him of doing horrible things to women, right? So post that video of him beating Cassie and whatever else we accuse him of, even if it's false, the whole public will believe it. So for me, he was guilty of assault. He should have went to prison for assault. But Cassie they never brought the cops in. She never did anything. She went back to him, right? But he should have went to jail for assault. I'm a father of 2 daughters. He should have went to jail for assault. But to accuse him of doing something, these things to these women when these women was willing participant, I thought that was wrong. But now there's a lot of women now that don't feel sorry for Daphne, and they're saying this.
Yeah, I think I made this video like I don't know how many times. I'm trying to be PC about it, but yet it's hard for me to be PC because there's some shit I want to say. The issue I have with Daphne Joy is, on one hand, you sold me this idea that what you went through was so traumatic that it messed up your life, that you had no control over your life and your body, basically, and that you were up under the thumb of P. Diddy, so much so that you testified against him, so much so that they had to delay a couple of times because you were so emotional explaining to the jury how traumatic this was for you. Then a sex tape of you doing those things that you said were traumatic for you and out of your control, you have now turned it around. And I'm assuming strategically turned that around to where now you're making money off of it. And now when you're sitting on people's couches and talking to people like Cam Newton, academics, Adam No ID, you have now turned this into a money-making machine. And I know people say, sometimes you need to pay me for my pain. That's really not my issue. My issue is I don't know what to believe anymore. Because to me, when I watched you on that Cam Newton podcast, the thing that made my antennas go up and irked me to my core was when you said, Business is booming. As long as there is a man with a heartbeat and a pulse, business is booming. What business is that, Daphne? Is it the illegal business that P. Diddy had you in that was so out of your control and that was so traumatic for you? What is the business that you're selling? What's your service? What's your product? That's my issue, is because I had empathy for you. Like any woman who's in a situation to where they have no control over anything. And so now on one hand, you tell us it was so traumatic that it messed up your life. But now you talk about it in glowing terms because now you need money. And basically it's what the shit boils down to. She knows dudes like Academics, who's not attractive. He's got money, but he's like one of those nerdy kids who used to stream, who now gets paid to do so. She knows by paying attention and flirting with dudes like Academics keeps her relevant. Her conversation sucks. Like there's no intellectual conversation at all. It is all surface based. And so, granted, I know she wants to be Kim Kardashian 2.0. I don't think she has the business mind to be able to be on that level. But what I do think is either she lied on that stand for whatever reason, or she's telling the truth, and she has to now be strategic in how she deals with this sex tape that was leaked to make money.
So y'all gotta let me know what y'all think, man. What's y'all opinion on this situation, man? If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV, leave your comments in the comment section. And remember, I love y'all. Till the next time, peace.